There's something very important about feelings that you need to know. They're yours. They arise from within you. They arise in your body, within your field of consciousness. They're your feelings. We're to start to take responsibility for them. Stop blaming other people and the world out there as the cause for how you feel. Yes, things happen and people do things that bring up feelings within us. But the feelings are arising within us. And when we start to look inward and to accept our feelings in our body as our own, the world and other people lose their power to determine how we feel. May do something that brings up some anger. But if you're able to catch that feeling in your body, experience it directly, then you can choose whether or not you become angry. Do you get the idea? Now the thinking and the feeling are connected, aren't they? You've been watching your thoughts long enough now to start to see that. One's almost a reflection of the other. Everybody carries some degree of emotional pain. Guilt, loss, anger, fear. Generally a combination of those things, but usually you'll see a predominance of one more than another. With me it's anxiety, worry, usually a feeling here, worry feeling. It's connected to the thinking. Here's how it works. I have an anxious thought. Oh, I'm going to be late. And then there's that feeling. Oh. And now the feeling's driving the thinking. Oh, and then if I'm late, then this will happen. And the feeling's growing. The feeling and the thinking are kind of feeding off each other. The more anxious I become, the more compulsively anxious the thinking. And so the feeling grows. And now it's taking me over. It starts to affect my behaviour, my judgments. I miss the turning. I misread the address. I end up the wrong side of town. I end up creating the circumstances which are perpetuating the feelings I'm trying to get rid of. It's kind of a vicious circle, isn't it? Anger too. Wake up some irritation. Oh, weather, postmen, politicians, grumbling. Angry thoughts, angry feelings. Now the anger's growing. Irritated. People getting in my way. Well, it's kind of reflecting back more anger. Perpetuating the very feeling that I'm trying to get away from. Vicious circle, I'm kind of locked in this cycle. The pain's triggered, the thinking drives the feeling grows, the feeling drives the thinking, and it's a cycle. Building all of the time, this pain. And it goes back to sleep again. And then something triggers it, it's back, and it's growing, it's bigger this time. In some people, this entity of pain can become so consuming that they hardly ever get any rest from it at all. Eckhart Tolle calls this stored pain the pain body. And in the East, they use the term karma. They say that we've been collecting not only in this lifetime, but perhaps many, many lifetimes before. I don't know whether they're right or whether they're wrong. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you start to see this pain cycle in yourself. Start to see the connection, start to see your own patterns. And you break the spell.